backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. 372. Go right.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Great 15.
To throw, it's Wentz. Out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Oh, look at that. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
As Jacksonville readies for their next offensive snap, looking back to what they did this year, Charles, it just was a struggle. It has been a struggle all year, way below 500. And this coming off the season where they were so close to going to the Super Bowl, and everybody thought this year was going to be very similar, if not better.
Yeah, they really one controversial call away, weren't they, from last year going to the Super Bowl. So we all thought that when their win over New England early in the season, they truly had turned that corner.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11. Hank.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting the football back here. And when you discuss the Eagles this season, it seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done.
No, they're alive. was.
And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle. They lost in overtime against Dallas, where Dallas ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to let one. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Wentz to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wentz going to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it down with Sproles. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 82. Working from the gun. Wentz got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he puts it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Throwing now is Bortles. Escapes the defender. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling.
372.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they take a knee. Time for a break. We've hit. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
82.
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Lucy. Hey, let's go. Trip cut.
On 1st down, Bortles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 17 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Tilden Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Bortles now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that way.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 28 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. That's a strong running. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. Go right. Hank.
Bortles now to throw. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
372.
Now Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Lucy.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hank.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Lucy. 11.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Wentz, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Black, come on. Run.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards.